Welcome back. We're live. Mike Phillip filling in for Dr. Peter Glidden, just starting out the second hour. And Celeste in Louisiana has been waiting for about 35 minutes to get on this show. Celeste, how you doing?
I'm wonderful. How are you?
I'm wonderful myself, too.
Good. I have my son. He's 30. No, he's 25. And I started him on the Healthy Start Pack, but he didn't do so well with the Tangy Tangerine. So I was wondering, was the Majestic Earth Ultimate Tangy Tangerine, is that the same thing? Would it accomplish the same thing as that?
Well, let me ask you this. When you say he didn't do so well with it, describe not doing so well with it.
He didn't like it.
He didn't like it.
He didn't. No, and he didn't want to take, the time to sip through the day and all that. He wants something he can just do in the morning, midday, and at night. He did well with the ESA and the glucogel.
Okay.
The OsteoFX.
Yeah. Doesn't want to sip his vitamins over the day. I got it. So, I mean, technically he could just have a scoop of Tangy Tangerine with each meal. That wouldn't be a problem, but I guess if he doesn't like it, is that the 2.0, the new stuff?
Yeah, the 2.0. It's not that he doesn't like the taste. He doesn't like to put it in water and sip on it. Because I tried that. I tried doing when I first got it. I overdid it. I did 3 scoops of Tangy Tangerine, 3 scoops of OsteoFX, and I just downed it in maybe 5-10 minutes. And it was wonderful at first. But after that, it was nothing nice. Nothing.
Yeah, no need to go into details. I know what happens.
Yeah, it was
can be explosive.
Yeah, but it felt good the first hour, though.
Well, you know what? There's the liquid Tangy Tangerine.
Uh-huh.
Okay. And he might find that go down a little bit easier. It's kind of a thing where, how bad do you want it, kid? Right? I mean, if you want to get your health back, is he suffering some problems?
No, he's overweight for one. He's 6'1", and he weighs like 250. But his job doesn't, he can't. Runs Chili's, and he can't sip and do all that because he's in management. So he has to do it before he leaves, that kind of thing. He's okay with the taste. It's just how to do it, because you can't just down this. This ain't no joke.
Yeah, right. So, I mean, but, like I say, if he's eating a meal and there's something in there to mix with it, it's not going to go through him as fast, right?
Oh, right, okay.
So there is that aspect.
Okay.
But try the Ultimate Classic.
Okay. That's the same thing as the Ultimate, the Majestic Earth?
Majestic Earth, if Tangy Tangerine gives you diarrhea, Majestic Earth is going to make it worse because, tell him to try the Ultimate Classic.
Okay, the Ultimate. That'll suffice for his minerals?
It should. You betcha. And so, tell me this: has he gotten any positive health results with what he's been doing already?
Yeah, the OsteoFX, the first ounce that he did, at night he slept like a baby. I did too, like a log. I usually get up like 3 and 4 times and can't get back to sleep. But I did an ounce the first day.
That's how it happens. Yeah. I did my meeting last night, and my wife stayed home. I came home, and apparently she had taken an ounce of OsteoFX watching TV, and I couldn't even wake her up.
Yeah, it's something. It's good. It is good.
Yeah, you get the best sleep of your life.
Yeah, it's like an anesthesia. Just like when you come in from under, it's like that.
You're absolutely right. Yeah, and you wake up refreshed, and you had a good sleep, and it just can't be beat, that's for sure. And you can't put a price on a good night's sleep. You just, if you've ever had problems sleeping and you know what it's like during the day when you have previously tossed and turned all night and you just cannot think straight, sleep's important. So absolutely. And it's so good for your heart and your thyroid and a whole lot of other things. So how did you find out about all this, Celeste?
I was searching the web, and I come across it because I don't like doctors, and I wanted something natural. So I was weighing like 400 pounds, and now I weigh 325. So I've cut out the sugar and stuff for about 2 years, and then I started doing. I came across this.
So you're doing good, right on. So,
yeah.
Are you actively looking for people to sign up? Are you looking to build a business?
I was trying to get myself straight first, and get a
good way to do it.
My help. Get a hold on my help.
Yep.
So I can have my own testimony, not what I hear from. I want my own.
Yep, absolutely. That's a good way to. So you're still taking the Tangy? You'll just learn to slow down?
Yeah, I just learned to slow down, and actually today was a good day because I had started, and my knees were swelling, and I was almost to a limp, and I was wondering what was I doing wrong, and I've been this way for 10 years, so it's going to take more than, I've been on it like 6 weeks, so it's going to take longer, I know, but today was a good day. No swelling, no limping, no nothing, so I'm good.
Wow.
So
and that's after 6 weeks.
Yeah, after 6 weeks.
Celeste, you're awesome. It's people like you why we do this because, Dr. Glidden's fond of saying, just go outside and throw a tennis ball, and the nearest person it lands to by probably has a health problem.
Yeah.
It's that bad.
That one in there. Yeah. So my son, he's working out too. So with the ultimate the rebound, do you help him too?
Yes, rebound is essential. If it's going to be working out and sweating, rebound is formulated to replace what he's going to lose when he's sweating.
Okay.
All right.
So I'm stuck with the Tangy Tangerine, which is fine. I won't have to order it anytime soon. But I can substitute that in his healthy pack for the Tangy Tangerine.
Yes.
Okay, good deal. Okay. Well, I'm good.
You're good. All right, I'm going to let you go, Celeste. Thanks for calling. I really enjoyed talking to you. So, when you get doing this, you meet all these really great people. And I tell you what, you want a friend for life. You help somebody get over a debilitating pain issue or help their child get freed up of cancer or whatever the case might be. Now, I'm not a naturopath. Okay, this is kind of a strange position for me, hosting a show for an actual doctor. But I was just talking to my board operator, and, you don't have to be a doctor to learn how to use this stuff. It's boilerplate. It's easy. And, if I can do it, anybody out there listening can do it. No problem. Dr. Wallach was just on the Alex Jones show today, and, man, it was a fantastic interview. Just awesome, talking about his new book, Epigenetics. And if you want to watch that interview, pardon me, I bet you Alex has got it posted over at Infowars.com. And if you're the kind of person that likes real news and truth websites, check out Mike Rivero over at WhatReallyHappened.com. We've got him in our group. Now, if you want to support Mike and the work he's doing and get your health back at the same time, go to TeamWhatReallyHappened.com. That's TeamWhatReallyHappened.com. If you go there and you register your email address, we're going to send you a free video of Dr. Peter Glidden, one every week, I believe it is. There's 4 of them. And all you got to do is register your email, and if you buy products through that site, then you will be helping Mike Rivero with his business and to keep his work going as well. As I understand, him and his wife, Claire, are really enjoying the products and getting some great benefits from them. I don't want to speak for him too much, but he did say that. So Saturday at 3 o'clock here in Camrose, Chuck McLean Arts Center, we've got the one and only Corey Prop coming up from Calgary to teach our people how to run the business of this thing called longevity. And like I was talking about before to Sue in Kansas, if you're not interested in the money, I don't know what to say to you, because money makes the world go round. And if you don't want it for yourself, earn it and give it to your church. Give it to some homeless people. Help out a veteran on the streets. There's a lot of things you can do with it. Money itself is not evil. It's a tool. It's just something you need. Now, since I've been doing this, I can't believe how many people I've run into that had the wrong kidney removed. I'm serious. Now, I'm going to read you a story out of Texas. North Texas man seeking more than $1 million in damages after he says surgeons misdiagnosed his condition and mistakenly removed a healthy kidney, not the cancerous one. So, you did have one good one. Now you got a cancerous one and no good one. Glenn Hermes of Arlington told the Fort Worth Star-Telegram that a pathology report was misread, causing the error. Hermes was initially diagnosed with a mass on his left kidney, which was removed by the defendant in the suit. After a pathological diagnosis revealed no mass on the removed tissue, doctors realized that the mass was actually on his right kidney. A portion of the right kidney had been removed because of the cancer, further limiting his kidney function. The 55-year-old Hermes filed a lawsuit this week against his urologist and a radiologist for malpractice and gross negligence. Well, good for you. You got $1 million, but you're going to die. You know what I mean? Or be on, dialysis for the rest of your life. Avoid that scenario. Fire your MD now. Join our band of people that are learning how to get their health back without drugs and surgery. Mike Phillips filling in for Dr. Peter Glidden will be back after this. Welcome back. We're live. Mike Phillips filling in for Dr. Peter Glidden, coming at you from Camrose, Alberta. Friday the 13th, full moon. Glad I'm not working in an ER, but hats off to you if you are. Now, that's the thing. We don't totally disrespect doctors, okay? A lot of people get that impression. They are very good at what they're good at. It's just that what they're bad at, people die. All right? Or they get worse. And doctors get a pass. And I don't like that because, if I go and do a job and I mess up, well, I'm not going to get paid. And with the line of work that I do, people certainly don't die. But they seem to get a pass. And the family will hug them and, oh, you did your best and thank you. Thank you so much. I mean, I've seen people right around here in this little town of 16,000 people killed. And it turned out there was nothing wrong with them to begin with. They were misdiagnosed, and with that misdiagnosis came a treatment, and the treatment took them right down. Call-in line is 1-844-374-5433 or 1-844 Glidden, DRGLIDDEN. Now, if you want to join my team, that's teamglidden.ca. You can call 1-800-705-6892. Once again, 1-800-705-6892. So, before the break, we were talking about this guy that had a cancerous kidney and one good one. So, being what they are and how they deal with things, they promptly yanked out the bad ones, or so they thought. Turned out they pulled out the good one. And, wow. The lawsuit claims Hermes was greatly shocked, stunned, depressed, and otherwise emotionally traumatized and distressed by the mistake. And you got a bad kidney. He's waiting to see if he will need dialysis, a transplant, or expensive drugs to maintain his health. Well, that's always the answer, right? More expensive drugs. But, get this, Hermes must be cancer-free for 5 years before he's eligible for a transplant. There's no guarantee the operation would be successful. Well, there was never a guarantee to begin with, but I bet you they talked a good game. Otherwise, he wouldn't have went under the knife. I mean, you got to really trust these people. You got to really trust them. And when they let you down, it's big time. I knew a well-liked musician in the town that I'm from here. Guy had a sore throat, went to his doctor. They ran a scope down to see what was wrong with him. Tore a hole in his esophagus. Told him to go home and drink Boost. Well, that Boost leaked through the hole in his esophagus, filled his chest cavity, got infected, and killed him. You think anybody got their fingers slapped there? Nope, on the golf course by 3. This is big, ladies and gentlemen. It's happening all around you. You know somebody that went to bed last night just praying for an answer. Pain is a prison. Really is. It can take over your life. It can dominate everything that you do. Listen, I'm going to read you a quote. This is U.S. Senate document number 264. 99% of American people, and you can automatically assume that's Canadians too, are deficient in minerals, and a marked deficiency in any one of the more important minerals results in disease. Let me read that again. A marked deficiency in any one of the more important minerals actually results in disease. That's U.S. Senate document number 264. Now, from our view, for optimum health, every single day you need 60 minerals, 16 vitamins, 12 amino acids, and 3 EFAs, or essential fatty acids. Now, if you want to go to the vitamin store and get 60 different bottles with minerals in each one, 16 different bottles of vitamins, 12 bottles of amino acids, be my guest. Or you can join Longevity and get a healthy start pack and get it all right off the bat. We've got the way to go for you, people. Get your health back, get your life back, and get paid to do it. Mike Phillips filling in for Dr. Peter Glidden back after this. We're back live. Mike Phillips filling in for Dr. Peter Glidden on Fire Your MD Now Radio. So tonight at Familia Bethel International Church in Dallas, Texas, Dr. Joel Wallach. Registration starts at 5 o'clock. Meeting start time 6 o'clock p.m. And if you want to know more about that, you can contact Leo Alva at Team Immortal, 619-888-7568. Now, if you missed that one, don't despair, because June 14th, the very next night at the Crown Plaza Hotel in Addison, Texas, guess what? Dr. Joel Wallach. Registration time, 8:30. Meeting start time, 9:30. Now, for both of those meetings, if you get your tickets prepaid, it's $10, $15 at the door. Once again, if you want more information on that, call Leo Alva at Team Immortal, 619-888-7568. And with that, we're going to go over to Stephanie, and she wants to talk about rapid weight loss. How you doing, Stephanie?
Good.
Good.
I'm wondering for my husband, he lost about 90 pounds about 4 years ago. We're not sure why, and he's been trying to gain it back for a couple of years now, but can't gain a thing. And
well, that's the opposite problem that most people have.
Huh?
That's the opposite of most people's problem, but go on.
Correct. Yeah, so he eats and eats, and I cook and cook, and he can't gain a thing back, and he really can't afford to lose anymore. There's nothing else to lose. I don't know.
Okay, so... Yeah, what's he down to?
I want to say he's about 150, and he's 6'4".
Okay.
He was about 240.
Wow, that's pretty drastic.
Yep.
So was there any changes in his eating patterns or anything around that time? You didn't get a diagnosis from a doctor or anything?
No. Nope. Around that time, he was trying to eat healthy, and he was eating a lot of the wheat pasta, and I don't know, just from there he started losing. Wheat? He doesn't. But, yeah.
Dun, dun, dun.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, okay, have you been listening to this show for a while, Stephanie?
Probably about 2 weeks.
2 weeks. Okay, we encourage everybody to stop eating wheat, number one. Okay?
Yep.
So you're down with that. Good. Have you gone ahead and ordered any products?
We got the Healthy Digestive Pack 2.
Mm-hmm.
And that was all that was recommended so far from an email online with somebody from Longevity.
Yeah, so you've got it and he's been taking it?
Right, we just got it a few days ago.
Okay, good. So, wow, that's quite a thing. And so he's kind of held out at that for a while now, hey?
Yep, a couple years.
Couple of years. That's really interesting. So you got the Healthy Digestion Pack.
Right, I'm just wondering if anything else he can get, or...
Well, preliminarily, it's too early to tell. I mean, if he's not digesting food and he's not getting enough protein in him, that's going to inhibit things right there. I mean, from our perspective, health starts at digestion. If you can't digest your food properly, it's just going to go straight through you. Does he have any, tell me this, has he got any skin conditions or asthma or anything like that?
Nope.
Otherwise healthy?
Well, he's tired all the time. He comes up from work and he's very tired.
All right, so keep him on that Healthy Digestion Pack and just monitor things, because like you said, it's only been a couple of days, right?
Right.
And what I would suggest is a good portion of protein per meal. Like, I want a good chunk of that plate to have some meat on it. That's what I would do.
Okay.
All right? So get that 10 bad food list from fireyourmdnow.com.
Okay, I got that already.
Okay, good. And get lots of protein in the old boy and see what happens.
So can he do protein drinks in between meals?
Yeah, you can do that.
Okay. So just more protein.
Yeah,
right.
I would, like you say, it's only been a couple of days, so you might see some changes, right?
Right.
So give the products a little bit of time and see what happens. If he keeps losing weight, I want you to call back in, but if he just started taking this stuff, my advice would be to eat extra protein, lots of eggs, like lots of eggs. I try to eat about 8 to 10 a day if I can. After a while of doing that, you almost can't look at an egg anymore. But, if he can eat lots of soft scrambled or soft boiled eggs, egg is the protein by which all proteins are measured by.
Okay, what about dairy?
Dairy, I don't have a problem with dairy. I used to have what was called a lactose intolerance, but once my small intestine healed up from the foods I was eating before after I stopped, now I don't have a problem with dairy, but that's not to say that he doesn't. So, do a little bit of it.
Should be eating it or not.
Yeah, do a little bit of experimenting and see how he feels. I mean, if it's not affecting him adversely, don't worry about it.
Okay.
I don't worry about it.
All right. I will try it. I'll call back and let you know.
Yeah, keep on it and just really monitor his weight, see how he's doing, extra protein, lots of eggs. And thanks for calling. How did you find out about us, Stephanie? On
a Benny Hinn video on YouTube we ran into. And I've been listening to Dr. Glidden on YouTube for 2 weeks solid, so...
Oh, wow. Yeah, you know what? If you become an insider, go over to fireyourmdnow.com. You are?
Oh, no, I'm not on that, no.
Okay, yeah, go to fireyourmdnow.com. And for $20 a month, you can be an insider. And what that gives you is access to a whole archive of webinars that Dr. Glidden's done specifically on different issues regarding nutraceutical treatments, right? So it's a really good way to go. And not only that, but it gives you access to the live webinars as they happen. And not only that, but there's live Q&A sessions throughout the week, so you can get on there and ask him your question right to his face and watch him, right? See how he answers it. So that's my suggestion to you. It's too early to see what these products are going to do. Once his body is nutrified, then you're going to have a better bearing on where to go from there. All right, Stephanie?
All right. Thank you.
All right. Yeah, good job. Keep up the good work. We're going to let Stephanie go. And, boy, that's a new one, rapid weight loss. I mean, that guy lost 90 pounds in a short order. Interesting. And it'll be even more interesting to hear what happened when Stephanie phones back into the show at a later date. The call-in line is 1-844-374-5433. Once again, 1-844-374-5433. Now, I pulled this story up off of Global News, and that's in Edmonton. They got it from Associated Press. Doctors are told to get tougher with patients about their weight and recommend counseling. They're going to get tough with you. Hey, recommend that you get counseling. Well, I mean, if you're the doctor, why do I need to go to a counselor? Shouldn't you know how I should lose weight? Weight loss is actually fairly simple. I mean, I've seen specifically women lose weight like I'm talking 10 pounds in a week. I've seen it. The reason you gain weight is because of too many calories. Okay? That's it. You're eating too many calories. Now, why are you eating too many calories? Well, your body is starving for 16 vitamins, 60 minerals, and 12 amino and 3 fatty acids. It's starving for it, right? You need that stuff. So your body says, keep eating, keep eating. So what do? You go and get some pizza pockets, right? Get the snack stuff out of the fridge. And then you keep eating, and you keep eating. And your body's like a stagnant swamp. Nothing's moving, nothing's nutrified. And you gain weight. And you lose energy. And you have poor sleep. And you can't think straight. So, here we go. Next time you go for a checkup, don't be surprised if your doctor gets on your case about your weight. The medical profession has issued new guidelines for fighting the nation's obesity epidemic, and they urge physicians to be a lot more aggressive about helping patients drop those extra pounds. Doctors should calculate your body mass index, a weight to height ratio, and if you need to lose weight, they should come up with a plan and send you for counseling. You know, because the counselor's going to know. We recognize that telling patients to lose weight is not enough, said Dr. Donna Ryan, co-chair of the Guideline Committee. The good news, by next year, most insurance companies are expected to cover counseling and other obesity treatments following in the steps of the Medicare program, which began paying for one-on-one help last year. So, I guess insurance companies are into throwing money down the toilet. Shouldn't be a surprise. More than 1/3 of U.S. adults are obese. And that's been the case since the middle of the last decade. Officials define someone with a body mass index of 30 or higher as obese. A 5'9" person would be obese at 203 pounds. Wow, that's really, 5'9", 203 pounds. That could be a lot of muscle too, right? Doctors are well aware that excess weight can trigger diabetes and lead to heart disease and other health problems. Well, yeah, because the person's minerally deficient. I didn't even go to doctor school, and I know that. The guidelines were released this week by a group of medical organizations that include the American Heart Association, the American College of Cardiology, and the Obesity Society. You know what? All of you suck at your job. Go and become a janitor, because 1/3 of Americans are obese, and they're saying that leads to diabetes and heart disease, when all three are tied into the same thing, and it takes an Alberta good old boy to tell you that. They come amid a spate of important developments in the fight against obesity. Yeah, important developments, you're losing. Last year, the Food and Drug Administration approved 2 more obesity-fighting drugs. Oh, there's a drug. Thank God for that drug. And this year, the AMA, or American Murder Association, I meant Medical Association, labeled obesity a disease, a measure intended to get doctors to pay more attention to the problem and prod more insurers to pay for treatments. Yet many people have been on their own when it comes to slimming down, left to sift through the myriad diets and exercise schemes promoted for weight loss. Now, if you are overweight, I feel bad for you. But the fact is there's some simple steps that you can take. First of all, go over to your phone, grab a pen, call 1-800-705-6892. That's 1-800-705-6892. You'll get a member of teamglidden.ca, and we'll give you an easy, effective way of losing weight that works. You want to be beautiful? You want to be more attractive? You want to be more healthy, more color in your face? If you do not want to have diabetes and heart disease, call us. I'm as serious as the heart attack that I'm never going to have. Mike Phillip filling in for Dr. Peter Glidden. We got the final segment coming up after this. And on top of it all, I'm going to give you an even better reason to join Youngevity, because the world is coming to an end. Mike Phillip filling in for Dr. Peter Glidden, back after this. Welcome back. We're live on Fire Your MD Now Radio. Mike Phillip filling in for Dr. Glidden. Now, before the break, I was telling you there's an even better reason to get, well, I don't know if it's better. I mean, getting your health back is pretty important, but Youngevity has a great line of storable foods. Okay? Now, you don't think you need storable foods? I'm going to read you a headline from the Washington Times. Okay? Pentagon studying protesters to prep for mass civil breakdown. The Department of Defense has dispersed some funds to universities so that scientists might study the dynamics of civil unrest and how the U.S. military might best respond. It's called the Minerva Research Initiative, and it's a program that was kicked off in 2008 to improve the DoD's basic understanding of the social, cultural, behavioral, and political forces that shape regions of the world of strategic importance to the U.S. More to the point, the multi-million-dollar research program seeks to uncover warfighter-relevant insights to help senior ranking officials in the defense policy community come up with combatant commands that work in civil unrest situations. So they're getting ready for everything to go upside down. They are. They know that something's coming down the pike that nobody is going to be able to get. People are going to be really, really upset. Let's put it that way. So if you one day find out that supply lines have stopped, you go to your grocery store and the shelves are empty and your kids are crying because they're hungry, what are you going to do? Well, you need to have some food stored away for a situation like that. And it's not just civil unrest. There's tornadoes, there's hurricanes, all those people in New York City after Hurricane Sandy, I bet a lot of them wish they had some storable food. Well, we've got gluten-free storable food you can sock away for 5 years, and it'll be there when you need it. It's insurance that you can eat, and Youngevity has you covered. Think about it. You don't want to have your family starving. So I was listening to Alex Jones the other day. I'm going to switch gears again. And he had this really good-looking lady on there. She calls herself the Food Babe. And I've kind of been following her work for a little while. I actually contacted her about coming on the show. She said she could, but not today. So stay tuned. We're going to have a Food Babe on the show here. But this little girl, and I'm married, but I like things to look good around me, okay? She is one fine looking lady. And this little girl, just on her own, running a media campaign, got Subway to drop an ingredient out of its bread that was actually used as filler in yoga mats. Okay? You think you got no power? You think you can't do anything on your own? You get healthy and see what you can do, and you might surprise yourself. I never thought I'd be doing this, I'll tell you that. So, you could, after you're done your yoga, you could just eat your mat instead of going to Subway. Well, listen, Subway caved to the pressure and removed it because of this little lady. Well, now she set her sights on Budweiser. Okay? The king of beers is bowing down to a food blogger. Anheuser-Busch unveiled the ingredients of Budweiser and Bud Light for the first time Thursday, a day after the popular food bloggers started an online petition to get major brewers to list what's in their beverages. Anheuser-Busch, that also makes Beck's, Busch, and Michelob beers, said it will list the ingredients for all of the brands online in the coming days. Amazing. The power of one person. You can do more than you think. You are made for greatness. Get your health back. Get out there and change your world and your community. Mike Phillip filling in for Dr. Peter Glidden. Have a great weekend. Turn up the music and have fun with your family and friends. God bless you. Back Friday.